everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Lion's Den. I'm your host for today, Gabrielle Bejarano, and today we're going to be diving deep into the world of security and safety in industrial control systems. Here with us today in the den is Barry Turner, Technical Business Development Manager at Red Lion, the name behind the game-changing Crimson software. We're going to be tackling some pressing questions about cybersecurity in the industrial environment, legacy systems, and just the crucial role of collaboration between IT and OT teams. So Barry, welcome.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So to start us off, please provide our audience with a short bio, also an overview of the current landscape of cybersecurity in industrial environments.
Okay. So I have been in technology for roughly about 26 years now. I got my start in the IT side, doing pretty much everything from cable pulls to server installs to data centers. Lots of different experience there for roughly half my career. And then about 12 years or so, I've moved over to Red Lion, where I started out as a field application engineer supporting our networking products. And now I am in the role of technical business development manager, where I really support the new product iteration that we have. So we help our customers access, connect, and visualize their industrial data, which is really one of the biggest problems that they have. They struggle with getting access to that industrial data that's sitting at the field level. And so when we're talking about cybersecurity, we're talking about really data, access to the data, connecting to the data. And so Red Lion makes a lot of different products that make it easier than ever to connect to their data. And the value that we bring is that we make it easy, but we also make the products and make products that have features built into it that make it easy for the application to align with the policies of the IT department. So every one of their IT departments are going to have some policies around how these systems should connect to the network and the larger internet. And so there's going to be a checkbox that's going to be required for them to check, for them to get approval. And so we make products that have those features that are most likely to get the approval from the IT department to go into a secure environment.
Well, let's talk a little bit about software. So Red Lion Controls is known for its Crimson software. Could you explain how Crimson software contributes to ensuring the safety and integrity of industrial control systems that we're talking about?
Sure. So one of the things that we've done is when we're talking about Crimson, especially Crimson today, what you really see is Red Lion has done what we've always done, is we combine some of the best parts of the products that we're building today into the platform moving forward. So when you're looking at Crimson, you're really seeing everything we were doing right with the automation side and everything we were doing right on the networking side from the Intron standpoint and the SIGNet standpoint. So these are two networking companies that we purchased years ago and have brought into our family. And we use that technology to really deliver what our customers are looking for in terms of cybersecurity features. And so those are now built into the Crimson product, and our customers are able to join them today.
Well, let's talk also about a little bit the specific features or highlights of what the mechanisms are within Crimson software that are ultimately designed to mitigate cybersecurity risks in industrial environments.
Okay, sure. So it's really around allowing our customers to align themselves with that security policy that the IT department has. For example, they may require least privileged access. And so what that means is that when we set a system up, we don't give just anyone full access to all of the data or all of the components on the other side of that. We only give access to those individuals that have the needed requirement or that require to access. And so that is going to give you a smaller attack surface. And those are features that are built in natively to Crimson products.
Well, in industrial settings, legacy systems can still play a pretty crucial role. So how does Crimson software accommodate the security needs of both modern but also legacy systems?
That's a great question, and one that really Red Lion is uniquely positioned to answer. And so when we're talking about legacy systems, we're talking about systems that have been here for a long, long time, maybe 25 years. There's still value in this process. There's still value in this piece of equipment. I just need to now get the data out of it and securely get that data and send it where it needs to go. So Red Lion's products, our FlexEdge platform, our Crimson products now make it really easy to pull that data from that legacy device into the Crimson platform. And then you can manipulate it if you want to at the edge, or you can send it all the way up to the cloud or to the IT department, wherever you need that data to go. And again, in a very secure way.
Well, security is a very multifaceted issue. So apart from the technological aspects, how does Red Lion Controls help educate its customers about best practices and also the human element of cybersecurity within industrial settings?
So we do things like this for the podcast where we kind of talk about some of the things that are happening in the industry. We put a lot of things out on our YouTube channel. We also do a lot of training with our channel partners. So our channel partners are very important to us, and they're an extension of us to our customers. And so we want to make sure that they are as educated as possible around these very important topics like cybersecurity. So we try to have conversations and try to do trainings with them and learn from them, get mind share with them, and to make sure that we're filling the gaps that our customers are looking for us to fill.
Well, on that note then, Barry, how do people reach out if they watch this podcast and they've got some questions regarding what we talked about today? How would they reach out?
If you'd like to have a deeper conversation around cybersecurity, just reach out to your salesperson and he will get you in touch with a technical engineer today.
Fantastic. Well, that wraps up the conversation for today. So thank you, Barry, for joining us on this episode of The Lion's Den. We appreciate you sharing your time to shed light on the intricacies of security and safety within industrial control systems and just how Crimson Software is making such an impact. Thank you.
Thanks. Enjoyed it.
Of course. And as always, if you'd like to learn more, please visit redlion.net and look for this podcast wherever it is you get your podcasts at. I've been your host, Gabrielle. Thanks for tuning in.